Let's start working on the exterior patio. We're going to start with the design of the garden wall and the cap that goes on top of it. That'll be 2'4", so it overhangs a little bit. We'll make it 3 inches thick and give it the same kind of granite texture. So in Revit, we're going to grab our wall tool and we'll grab a generic wall. We could just do generic 12 to get started because we're going to edit it. And then we'll go to edit type and we'll duplicate it. Sorry about that, wrong screen again. Duplicate it. We'll call it garden wall. And wrapping means that the texture carries around the edges of it, and so we want to really wrap that if there were any cutouts. And then we'll go into structure. Let's change the overall thickness of the wall to 2 feet. Let's give it our granite texture. Granite stone. Click OK on that. And OK on that. And then we'll go ahead and draw it out so you can see what we've got. So I'll just draw a basic section of wall here. And we will make it shorter. Unconnected, let's say to 5 feet. And we need that cap on it now. So what we want to do is create a profile. So instead of trying to be too fancy, I'll just open up a new hosted profile. And we'll grab the line tool and make a rectangle. I'm just going to make the rectangle over here to start with. We'll make it 2'4", excuse me, by 3 inches. And then I'll just move that so that it's centered properly. And we'll go ahead and save this. And we'll call it garden wall cap. And we'll load it into the project. I need to close that door off. Let's see if I can do that. I'll save it and then close that. And there's our garden wall that we've got to add our cap to. So I'm going to select that, go to edit type. And we're going to add a profile to that. So what I want to do is go to edit. I'm going to add a sweep. I'm going to open up, add a new one first, and then make sure that I can load that one that I just garden wall cap. There it is. And we want to give that the granite texture. And we'll apply it to see where it's placing it. It's on the bottom. We want it to be on the top. And it needs to be offset. So let's try -1. I'm going to try to do that. -1. That looks good. So I'll click OK. And then the endless OKs to get back out again. And there we have the start of our garden wall. The texture is showing a repeat in it, which I don't like. So let's go ahead and edit that. See if we can't fix that up a little bit. So I'm going to go to Manage Materials. We'll look at granite. We'll click on that image. That's a 1 foot by 1 foot sample. Let's just kind of bump that up. I'm going to change this to 3 feet. And apply that. And that might be a bit on the large sides, but I think that's a good start. Helps the texture to read a little better. We might also try that while we're there. Let's go to materials again and see if we can do the same thing with the granite stone. I don't know if it'll allow us to manipulate the image itself. Let's just change its sample size up too. And so I've done the same size texture, reading about the same amount of coarseness. So we're all set with that. Let's now look at, in the next clip, kind of placing these garden walls.